friends, welcome back to Marketing for the Micros. Today's episode is one that's really personal for me because it's something I've been working through in my own business, figuring out what's actually working in my marketing. I know I'm a marketing strategist, right? You'd think I'd have it all tracked and systemized. But if I'm honest, for a while, I was just doing what so many of us do: posting content, creating offers, recording episodes, and hoping something would take off. And that might sound familiar to you too. The truth is, posting randomly is not a marketing plan. It's just noise until you know what's actually connecting. So today I want to help you make sense of your marketing again. We're going to talk about why random posting won't get you consistent results, the 3 things you should measure every single month, how your website connects the dots between your content and your clients, and finally, how a strategy session can help you build a marketing plan that's simple, repeatable, and rooted in clarity. Let's dig in. We've all had those moments where we're staring at our phone thinking, I haven't posted in a few days. I should just throw something up. So you grab a quote, a cute photo, or a reminder to book an appointment, and you call it good. But here's the thing. That's not marketing, that's maintenance. It keeps you visible, sure, but it doesn't move your business forward. Marketing should be intentional. Every post, every email, every podcast episode should have a purpose, even if that purpose is simply to build connection. When you stop guessing and start tracking what's actually working, your entire approach changes. It's no longer about showing up everywhere, it's about showing up strategically. Now, let's talk about the 3 things I recommend every business owner track every single month. And before you tune out, this isn't about spreadsheets or fancy dashboards. It's about understanding the story your numbers tell. Because numbers don't lie. They show you what's working, what's connecting, and what's worth your time. Traffic. How people are finding you. Your traffic shows you how people are discovering your business through Google, social media, referrals, or email. If you have a website, check your analytics once a month. Which pages get the most visits? Where are people coming from? That's insight you can use. And if you don't have a website yet, that's totally okay. Look at your social media insights, profile visits, link clicks, saves. Those are your early signs of visibility. Here's why this matters. When you know what's bringing people in, you can focus your energy there instead of spreading yourself too thin. And if you're one of my website clients, this is actually something I do for you. My website care plan includes monthly traffic tracking and SEO audits, so you always know what's working behind the scenes. Leads. How people are connecting with you. Leads are the bridge between visibility and income. These are the people filling out your form, booking consults, joining your email list, or even DMing you with questions about your services. You don't need hundreds, you just need consistent, aligned leads coming in every month. If that number's been quiet lately, don't panic. It's just a signal. Maybe your messaging needs adjusting or your call to action isn't clear. And that's exactly what I help you figure out during a strategy session: how to make your marketing actually convert. The 3rd thing I want you to be tracking is engagement. How people are interacting with you. Engagement tells you what content truly connects. Look at saves, shares, and comments, not just likes. Those are clues to what your audience values and what they want more of. For my social media management clients, I track all of this each month so you can make data-driven decisions instead of relying on guesswork. Because when you can see what's working, creating content gets easier and it actually starts to bring results. When you combine these three things, traffic, leads, and engagement, you start to see the full story. You stop guessing and start knowing. That's when your marketing becomes a tool for growth instead of a source of stress. Now, let's talk about where it all comes together. You probably guessed it. Your website. Your website is the home base that connects every piece of your marketing. It's where your social followers become clients, where your lead magnets live, and where your offers actually convert. When someone lands on your site, everything should make sense. Who you are, what you do, and how they can take the next step. I had a client who was using her Vagaro booking link for everything. She asked me to build her website, and within a few weeks, she was booking more clients, adding new services, and even selling packages online. All because her business finally had a true home base. Your website doesn't need to be complicated. It just needs to be clear and strategic. I'll be honest, this year, I've had to face some hard truths about my own marketing. I was showing up for clients, producing content, teaching strategy, but I wasn't practicing what I was preaching. I wasn't tracking my own numbers consistently. I was just trusting my gut, and that can work until it doesn't. I hit a point where I realized I was busy, but not necessarily intentional. So I made myself slow down. Once a month, I sit down with my coffee and I open my analytics. I check what's bringing people to my website, which podcast episodes get the most listens, what emails actually get opened, which posts are leading people to book calls or grab my free guide. And wow, it has been so eye-opening because some of the things I thought were working were actually not working at all. And the things I'd almost stopped doing, like showing up on video or sending emails, were actually performing the best. That clarity changed everything. Now I spend less time doing all the things and more time focusing on what actually moves the needle. It's made my marketing feel simple again and rooted in purpose. And that's what I want for you. I don't want you stuck in that guessing game or spinning your wheels trying to figure it all out. If I can help you find that clarity faster than I did, trust me, I will, because I've been there. And once you know what's working, you can do less, but better. If you're listening to this and thinking, okay, I know I need to look at my numbers, but I have no idea where to start, that's exactly where my strategy sessions are for. It's just 1 hour. We'll look at what you're doing now, identify what's working, and create a simple plan you can actually stick to. One that fits your season and your goals. No pushy sales pitches, no overwhelming tech talk, just clarity, confidence, and a plan. If you're tired of guessing what's working, let's look at it together. Head to deeprootedco.com/strategy or click the link in the show notes. So friend, here's your reminder. Marketing doesn't have to feel like a mystery. When you measure traffic, leads, and engagement, you start to see what's actually working. And that's where the growth happens. I hope today's episode gives you a little nudge to check in with your own marketing this month. You deserve clarity, and your business deserves strategy that's simple, intentional, and rooted. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next week.